Hey guys, and welcome to Bobby V Real Estate. With me today, I have Joe. No, we're not related. We just have the same barber. So, just wanted to say thank you, Joe, from Red or Green Inspections for coming today. And we just want to answer some of the questions that you guys have sent me and that I hear quite often about water home inspections and why do I need a home inspection and things like that. So, Joe, let's just jump right into it. First of all, why do I need a home inspection?
Well, thanks for having me here. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yep.
So I would say the big reason that you would need a home inspection that we would recommend is when you go to buy a house, obviously you want to make sure you know the condition of the home.
Right.
There's so many different variables that can go on in a house. A house is such a huge system, and there's so many systems within the house. It's a real good idea to have a trained professional come in and run all those systems, check everything to make sure that everything's working properly before you really commit to something.
Yeah. And that's huge. And typically, buyers, are the ones that want a home inspection. But whenever I do a listing, if you list with me, if you're selling a home, do you want to do a home inspection before, if I'm going to sell a home, do I want to do a home inspection before I list it or after I have a buyer on the line who wants to buy the home?
Well, we recommend if you get the pre-listing inspection, you get that inspection first.
Yep.
That actually helps in a number of ways. First of all, it kind of puts the seller in the driver's seat, which takes a little bit of the stress off the whole situation.
Yep.
It also makes it to where the seller does know, kind of gives them an idea of what's wrong with the house beforehand, so that they can either, obviously then that's when you come in, they can either fix the things if you recommend that, or maybe drop the price. That depends on how they want to do that.
Yep.
But I think one of the big issues, the big things that a pre-listing inspection helps with is it helps everyone from getting blindsided.
Absolutely.
Because usually when you're doing an inspection for a buyer, or the buyer pays for it, however that works.
Right.
We've actually been getting a lot of people that the seller pays for it anyway.
Right.
Which in that case to me is like, well, why don't you get a
just do
pre-listing
it
inspection
before?
anyway?
Yep.
But what it really does is it helps them get a grasp of what's wrong. It kind of puts it on a lower level, helps them get a grasp of that.
Right.
And then they can basically tell the potential buyer, look, I've got an inspection. Here's the report if they want to share it with them. I mean, that's ideal.
Right.
And then the buyer can go down that report and, okay, well, you fix this, this, and this. You drop the price, because of this or what have you.
Right.
And it makes the transaction a lot smoother.
It does, and it also shortens. On our side of things, it shortens the time. So typically in New Mexico, we have 45 days from the time we go into contract to the time we're closed, and I found that whenever we have pre-inspections already done, that shortens that amount a lot, because a lot of the negotiations of, hey, this and this and this are wrong, can you fix this, will you pay for that, and things like that. It's already been addressed before. So, I'm with you. Pre-listing inspections is the way to go if you're selling a home. If you're buying a home and an inspection hasn't been done, man, make sure you go and get that inspection done. So what would a whole home inspection tell me? Let's keep it on the seller side of things. So,
Okay.
Whenever I'm selling my home, you've already kind of mentioned that, it kind of gives me a heads up of, hey, here's some things that you could fix before your home goes on the market, and then it's not an issue. But what will a whole home inspection tell me?
So basically, we go through the home and we inspect and run all the major functions.
Hmm.
We go through, we look for defects, we also look for what could be potential defects in the future,
Hmm.
could lead to problems.
Hmm.
So what a full home inspection would really reveal, it's all the way. It can reveal all the way from the real big issues to the little small things.
Yeah.
But basically, it can reveal whether the air conditioner isn't working optimum efficiency. A lot of times the full home inspection helps, especially even on the seller side,
Hmm.
because what it does is we'll go up on the roof and check out the roof,
Right.
which, I mean, let's be honest, most home owners don't go on the roof that often.
Yeah.
I'm a home inspector. I don't even go on my own roof that
Right.
much. When the air conditioner is leaking, but that's about it.
Yep.
Um, but we'll go up on the roof, and
Hmm.
and that's a big thing. Obviously, the
Yeah.
roof is what covers
Everything.
your whole system.
Absolutely.
And so we'll go up there with a trained eye, and one of the big things we actually find, especially on flat roofs, obviously, is
Yeah.
is the cracked parapets.
Yep.
A lot of people don't see that happening because they never go up there.
Right.
And what happens with that is when you get the cracking parapets, the water leaks down in there, and then it's into your wall system, which
Okay.
can lead to mold
Yeah.
and all these other problems that can really be really huge potential problems.